What's up? Countdown to extinction number 8 or 9. I don't know. Countdown to a kidnapping. Almost extinction. I'm a rare breed. Anarchists are pretty rare, and when you take one out, you take out a significant percentage of the population. So my kidnapping's supposed to happen day after tomorrow. I'm supposed to report for my own kidnapping day after tomorrow, and that's not gonna happen. But I was planning on complying. I've been working 3 weeks to comply with the biggest chunk of the declarations made by our God, the state. And the attorney, the ex's attorney, has not sent in paperwork to my retirement place that they need to, or whatever, or provided me with an account number that I can roll it to. They've done nothing. Nothing. So I have no choice but to believe that their intention is to make it impossible for me to comply so that they have an excuse, because that's how they work, you know. They can't be on the up and up. They can't just say out loud why they're doing anything. They got to have an underlying excuse. Well, I mean, I don't know, I guess I try not to give definitive statements like that too often. After I do, then I immediately start questioning myself, like, okay, like if the state takes out somebody who's like a horrible serial rapist or something like that, then yeah, they can do that. They have the right to do that. But you know what? The reason they have the right to do that is because every individual has the right to do that. It's not because they're the state. It's not because they're the special people. Basically, y'all been eating McDonald's so fucking long you forgot you can make your own cheeseburgers. Anyway, so I was going to vent a little bit also about the situation last night. I went out for New Year's Eve, and conversations with an anarchist that last more than several minutes tend to get heated if you're talking to the wrong person. And I'm very good at just backing the fuck out of the situations, but I invested some time talking to this person. It was a woman, and I hate to say stereotypical woman, but it is a stereotype. Women have a harder time understanding that the state has no right to exist. They're more likely. Am I going to get canceled between my 12 subscribers? Probably not. Women are more likely to look for a hero, a savior, somebody to come rescue them. It's nature. That's okay. That's fine. Just put your stock in a good man and not in the state. Don't make shitty choices about the men you pick, and then when they knock you up, find baby dad, or make the state find the baby daddy and give you money. Crazy idea. Don't fuck up, and if you do, own it. Morally, I don't know how I got off on this tangent, but you created a child. It's your fucking responsibility to bring that child up. It's your fucking responsibility. If you don't do it, you're a piece of goddamn shit. Of course, mom should be involved. That's what's best for the kid. And that's why, dudes, you got to make good fucking decisions too with the bitches you knock up. All right. I'm all about practical thought, and I'm all about prudence, and that is what has led me to my beliefs about the state. In order to not become an anarchist like you were when you were born, you have to stop questioning. You have to. If you keep questioning, you'll become an anarchist. If you keep questioning, you'll find answers. You will understand. You will not be confused. We don't need a revolution, we need an evolution. Evolution happens at the individual level. If you must think about mankind as an entity, as a collective, if you need to pretend that that's true, that we're not just 7.5 billion individuals, then go ahead and believe that, but you could think of it as, well, we're all atoms in a body, or we're all cells in a body. Evolution doesn't happen when you sprout wings out your back. It happens at the DNA level, at the molecular level. What caused that wing to sprout? And maybe that's a stupid example. The people that got a fucking 6 finger on the left hand, for example, that's DNA shit. That's happened at the micro level. And if 6 finger left-handed people keep fucking 6 finger left-handed people, we'll have a world full of 6 finger left-handed people. This is what happens with the state. People are raised generation after generation after generation, and they're as far from what a human should be as my dog Spooner is from a gray wolf. They're not the same fucking animal. They're not. But I have a third nipple. Probably not information you were asking for. You wouldn't know it was one. All right, God damn it, I'll show it. Right there. You're not getting the close-up. I'm not zooming in. It's a fucking nipple. If you saw it really close, you would say, yeah, that's a nipple. I'm a little bit wild. Did I tell you about, I started talking about the girl at the bar and I got off on a rabbit trail about women. So the discussion with the girl at the bar, I had invested 15 minutes talking to her about non-serious things, just making conversation, and then conversation turned into political stuff, and I tried to step around it, sidestep it, not important, let's talk about something else, without saying that, and it didn't work because she was passionate. She was evangelical about her God, the state. Yeah. And that's when I should have found a better, I want to go get some drinks. Can't wait to talk about that. And then scurry off. But I did not. And I stayed. And I got called a psychopath. A psychopath. Which is hilarious to me. Oh my God. People, when I'm smiling, I'm laughing on the inside. And sometimes I'm angry, but I smile a lot. Maybe these videos don't give a fair representation of my character because, yeah, I have a level of anger, but I'm at peace with my anger. I didn't throw it away. I just put it up on the shelf. I can take it down and look at it and put it back whenever I want. It's a tool. It's a tool. I don't like to kill things, man. But that girl last night sure thought I was worthy of death. Like, seriously. Except for her God, the state, told her her whole life that it's not her responsibility. That it's their responsibility to inflict punishment on me. So I'm like, you know, what's she gonna do? Call 911 and be like, there's an anarchist. I don't, you know, we're not there yet. If we got loud enough, we would be there. By the time we get there, it shouldn't matter. But that's long-term planning. So yeah, that discussion, like, of course she was drinking. She didn't seem blitzed to me. But when the state's your God, you look at somebody who just simply says no. No, thank you. You can have your I don't want it. They look at you like you denied their God's law. Okay? The same way I look at Chris Angel when he levitates off of the peak of the pyramid, or fucking off the ground, wherever. You know, these magicians do this crazy shit. And you can't believe it. You're flabbergasted. Oh my God. And then you see that same look in the eye of somebody who cannot believe that you're questioning their God. Can't wrap their head around it. They can't. All right. Spoon Dog's over here playing with his toy, wagging his tail, knows his name. All right, Spoon Dog, come here. Say goodbye. He got brushed out earlier because he got really wet. Arr! Are you a gray wolf? Yeah, I'm a gray wolf. I'm a gray wolf. I'm so mean. I will eat your hand. All right, everybody. Light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe you. Good night.